சவுண்டு கம்மி அம்மா, சவுண்டு கம்மி. குட் மார்னிங் டு ஆல். வெல்கம் டு எக்ஸாம்டிக்ஸ் டபுள் யூடியூப் சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். வெல்கம் டு எக்ஸாம்டிக்ஸ் டபுள் யூடியூப் சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜென்ரல் நாலேஜில் வந்து 1000 கொஸ்டின் பார்த்துட்ருக்கோம். 12வது 13வது வீடியோ நினைக்கிறேன். ஹிஸ்ட்ரி இருக்குது, ஜியாகிரஃபி, பாலிட்டி இருக்குது, சோசியல் சயின்ஸில் வந்து ஃபிசிக்ஸ், கெமிஸ்ட்ரி, பயாலஜி எல்லாமே இருக்குது. ஸ்டாட்டிக், ஜிகே, ஜென்ரல் அவேர்னஸ் எல்லா கொஸ்டின் மிக்ஸாக இருக்குது. யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. டிஎன்பிஎஸ்சி, என்டிபிஎஸ்சி, ஆர்ஆர்பி, ரிசர்வ் பேங்க் ஆஃப் இந்தியா, ரயில்வே ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட் போர்ட், எஸ்எஸ்சி பேங்க் எக்ஸாமுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக எல்லா எக்ஸாமுக்கும் கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ் ஆகும். இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின் எடுத்திருக்கேன். 1000 கொஸ்டின் இப்போ பார்க்கலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு 1000 பார்க்கலாம். வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு. இந்தியன் பாலிட்டி பார்க்குறோம். இப்போ இந்தியன் பாலிட்டி முன்னாடி ஜியாகிரஃபி பார்த்தாச்சு. நிறையா 4 வீடியோ பார்த்தாச்சு ஜியாகிரஃபி வீடியோ. இப்போ வந்து இந்தியன் பாலிட்டி பார்க்குறோம். இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்குது, நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. எல்லா எக்ஸாமுக்கு யூஸ் ஆகும், கண்டிப்பாக யூஸ் ஆகும், நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். அப்போ தான் மற்றவங்களுக்கு இந்த வீடியோ போய் சேரும். டவுட்னா கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இந்த क्वेश्चनல ஏதாவது டவுட்
Indian polity. Senior question answer 1. For the enforcement of fundamental rights, what can the Supreme Court do? It may issue a writ to. Which part of the Constitution deals with the directive principles of state policy? Part 4. 3. What is the total number of fundamental duties mentioned in the Constitution? 11. 4. During whose pleasure does the Attorney General of India hold office? President. 5. A person to be qualified for standing in a panchayat election, what age must have he attained? 21 years. 6. By whom was the cabinet mission to India headed? Lord Pethick Lawrence. 7. Who followed the policy of masterly inactivity towards Afghanistan? Sir John Lawrence. 8. Who was the constitutional advisor to the Constituent Assembly of India? Dr. B.N. Rao. 9. The first census was conducted in India at the time of which Governor General? Lord Mayo. 10. Which is the only union territory that has a high court of its own? Delhi. 11. Under whose guidance was the Congress policy of pray and petition ultimately come to an end? Lala Lajpat Rai. 12. When is International Holocaust Remembrance Day, recognized by the UN, observed? January 27th. 13. During the proclamation of national emergency, which articles cannot be suspended? Articles 20 and 21st. 14. Who sings on 1 rupee currency notes? Finance Secretary of India. 15. Which was the first woman film star nominated to the Rajya Sabha? Nargis. 16. Which state in India has the broadest continental shelf? Gujarat 17. Anglo-Indian representatives in the Lok Sabha are nominated in terms of which article? 331. 18. What is the name the President of India who was elected unopposed? Dr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy 19. By which amendment has the National Capital Territory of Delhi been constituted? 69th Amendment. What is the task of the Planning Commission? Preparation of the Plan 21. The ordinances issued by the Governor are subject to approval by which office? State Legislature. General Studies. Indian Polity. Senior Question Answer 1. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Indian Polity. Senior Question Answer 1. Which of the following states of India was formed on the basis of language Andhra Pradesh 2? Which was the first linguistic state Andhra Pradesh 3? Which of the following Indian states has the honor to be the first linguistic state Andhra Pradesh? Which was the first state in India to conduct the election during delimitation Karnataka 5? When were the states reorganized on linguistic basis 1956-6? In which year the states were reorganized on linguistic lines 1956-7? Which of the following articles of the Constitution provides for the status of special state to Jammu and Kashmir? 370. 8. Which of the following articles dictates Jammu and Kashmir a special state? Article 379. Under which article the state of Jammu and Kashmir is considered as a special state? 370. 10. Which of the following is not a 10. Which of the following is not a matter of local government law and order? 11. Which of the following is exercised by local government in relation with state government delegated authority? 12. State highways are maintained by individual state. 13. Who considered pressure groups as the third house of the legislature? H.M. Finner. 14. What is maximum determined numbers for the members of the state legislative assemblies? 500. 15. Which state assembly has the maximum number of members? Uttar Pradesh. 16. Which of the following states has a legislative council? Andhra Pradesh. 17. How many legislative constituencies were there in Rajasthan in 2013? 218. How many legislative assembly seats are in Delhi? 7019. The ordinance by the governor are subjected to approval of state legislature. 20. The ordinance by governor will be valid in case of non-approval in state legislature for a period of 6 weeks. 21. How many members of Anglo-Indian community can be nominated by governor in state assembly? 01. 22. The Constitution does not have the provision to impeach governor. 23. The state, which was formed by Madhya Pradesh with a resolution passed by the Parliament in 2000, is Chhattisgarh. 24. Under which of the following articles the President rule can be imposed in any state in failure of constitutional machinery? Article 356. 25. Which of the followings has the power to form new states or to change the borders of the state's parliament? 26. The name of which of the following states has been changed recently? Odisha. 27. According to which article State Council can be formed or dissolved? Article 169(28). Which of the following states has a legislative council? Maharashtra. 29. A money bill can be presented in the state assembly with prior authorization of governor of the state. 30. Who was the first woman governor in Independence India? Sarojini Naidu. Remove watermark. Wondershare PD Fielment. General Studies. Indian Polity. Senior Question Answer 1. Who works as the chairman of State Planning Board? Chief Minister. 2. Northeast Frontier Agency, during the formation of the Constitution, is currently known as Arunachal Pradesh. 3. The assumption of concurrent list of Indian Constitution has been borrowed from Australia. 4. How many schedules are in the Constitution of India? 12.5. In our Constitution, economic planning is in concurrent list 6. Which of the following subjects is in state list agriculture? 7. Which of the following items is in concurrent list labor union? 8. The total number of languages in 8th schedule of Indian Constitution are 22.9. Which of the following languages is not mentioned in 8th schedule of the Constitution? English. 10. How many languages are there in 8th schedule of the Constitution of India? 22.11. Which of the following languages were added in 8th schedule later? Sindhi, Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali. 12. Which of the following subjects is not in Union List Labor Union? 13. By which of the following amendment acts of the Indian Constitution the Panchayati Raj system got the constitutional status? 73rd. 14. 73rd Constitutional Amendment is related to Panchayati Raj. 15. Which constitutional amendment had established Panchayati Raj institutions? 73rd Amendment. 16. Which of the following constitutional amendments gave a constitutional status to urban bodies? 74th. 17. The term Gram Sabha denotes electoral college for Panchayat. 18. By which of the following articles the Panchayati Raj system was started in India? 4019. Which article of Indian Constitution directs state governments to organize village panchayats? Article 40. 20. Which of the followings is not a Panchayati Raj institution? Village Cooperative Society. 21. Who had proposed the idea of three-tier Panchayati Raj system? Bulwant, Raimeda Committee. 22. Panchayat Committee is responsible for its functions to District Council. 23. In whose chairmanship a committee was appointed in 1977 to examine the Panchayat Raj? Ashok Mehta. 24. Which committee/commission examined the Center-State Relations? Sarkaria Commission. 25. Which of the two states had firstly implemented Panchayati Raj system? Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan. 26. Which of the following states had implemented Panchayati Raj system very firstly in India? Rajasthan. 27. Rajasthan is the first state which implemented local self-governance. 28. Democratic decentralization means local government. 29. Which of the followings ensures grassroots democracy in India? Panchayati Raj. 30. Which of the following states had implemented the provision of removal of the elected members of local self-governance institutions? Madhya Pradesh. Remove watermark Wondershare PD Fielment. General Studies. Indian Polity. Senior Question Answer 1. Who said that I don't accept a politics without religion? Gandhi. 2. To whom the Union Public Service Commission presents its report. President 3. When was National Commission for Minorities established? 1992. 4. Which of the following articles of Indian Constitution has the provisions of reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe? Article 335. In which year the National Policy for Women Empowerment was adopted? 2001. 6. When was the Right to Information enacted in India? June 15, 2005. 7. Russian Revolution was started from which of the following cities? St. Petersburg. 8. Which of the followings was a popular slogan of French Revolution? Liberty, equality, fraternity. 9. Who was the president of Chinese Communist Party at the time of freedom of China? Mao Zedong. 10. Which of the following laws is in favor of the betterment of women? Human Trafficking Prevention Act 11. Which of the followings recommended three-language formula? Kothari Commission. 12. The President of USA appoints the judges of Supreme Court. How? Approval of Senate. 13. In which of the following systems few rules over all oligarchy? 14. Who has been assigned with the responsibility of world peace and security by the member nations of United Nations Organization Security Council? What is the term of non-permanent members of United Nations Security Council? 2 year. 16. The 5 permanent members of United Nations Security Council are China, France, Russia, UK, USA. 17. Which of the followings is a permanent member of United Nations Security Council? China. 18. How many members are in United Nations General Assembly? 193. 19. The total number of judges in International Court of Justice are 1520. Who was the propounder of principles of Panchshil? P.T. Jawaharlal Nehru. 21. Whose agency is the Government of State? 22. Which of the followings is under the state internal and external sovereignty? 23. Which of the followings is not an essential element of the state administration? 24. Which of the followings is not an element of state army? 25. Which of the followings is not an essential character of a state citizenship? 26. Which is the essential element of state? All of these. 27. How can the freedom be restricted by law? 28. Which of the followings is not a part of United Nations House of Commons? 29. Which of the following American presidents was a famous T.V/film actor before elected as President? Ronald Reagan. 30. Who played an important role during Reign of Terror in France? Robespierre. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Indian polity. Senior question answer 1. Who was in favor of a democracy without parties? J. Prakash Narayan 2. Which of the followings cannot challenge India's socialism? 3. Who of the following countries has single-party system? China. 4. The concept of Lokpal has been taken from Scandinavian countries. 5. Which of the followings resists liberty and freedom? Centralization. 6. The success of democracy depends on the right to oppose. 7. Which of the following languages was given the status of classical language by the central government? Tamil. Eight. Consent of people means consent of most of the people. 9. Which of the followings is an example of unitary and presidential system of governance? France. Ten. Which of the followings is not a feature of centralized government? Judicial review. 11. A big difference is therein between principle and behavior. Parliamentary form of government. 12. The right to public office is a political right. 13. Greater India is a sign of cultural unity. 14. In which country a money bill is proposed in upper house of legislature? Germany. 15. Which of the followings is an example of multiple executive? Switzerland. 16. Which of the following American presidents had visited to China in 1972 to strengthen diplomatic relations? Richard Nixon. "17. The decision on procedural matters in United Nations will be taken by _______ positive votes. 9. According to United Nations, which is not a right under child rights marriage. 19. Who is the father of idealism? Plato. 20. From which language the word democracy has been taken? Greek. 21. Dialectics indicates integration of opponents. 22. The meaning of autocracy is rule of one person. 23. Who used the term state for the first time? Machiavelli. 24. Which of the followings is permanent organization? Family. 25. Man is a social animal. Whose statement is this? Aristotle. 26. Who said political science? Metrology. Bryce. 27. Person who do not live in any state is either a saint or an animal. Whose statement is this? Aristotle. Liberty consists in obedience to the general will. Whose statement is this? Rousseau. 29. Whose statement is this? Man born free, but always in shackles. Rousseau. 30. The soul of India lives in villages. Whose statement is this? Gandhi Ji. Remove watermark. Wondershare PD Fielment. General Studies. Indian Polity. Senior question answer 1. Oh, disrespectable democracy. I love you. Whose statement is this? Carpenter. 2. Who said this? Good citizen makes good state, and bad citizen makes bad state. Plato. 3. In which country there is federal government? USA. 4. Sovereign Parliament is a contribution of England. 5. Who was the first woman Prime Minister in the world? Sri Lanka. 6. Dialectical materialism is related with which of the following principles? Communism. 7. Which of the followings is correct in relation with Marxist ideas of state is a class institution? 8. Which of the following countries is governed by a king? Saudi Arabia. 9. CTBT denotes arms control measures. 10. Who supported the concept of public desire? Rousseau. 11. The new official language of United Nations is Arabic. 12. In which of the followings there is possibility of arbitrary rule? Single-party state. 13. The last Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit was held in Philippines. 14. Followings, there is possibility of arbitrary rule? Single-party state. 13. The last Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit was held in Philippines. 14. Which are the two forms of democracy? Direct and indirect. 15. What is the example of direct democracy in India? Gram Sava. 16. Shadow cabinet is a feature of which of the followings? Britain. 17. Where was the system of shadow cabinet started from? Great Britain. 18. When was the right to information passed? 2005. 19. When was the Lokpal bill passed in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha with more strict provisions? 2013. 20. What is the meaning of ordinary law made and enforced by government? 21. Which of the following sections of Indian Penal Code is related with lesbian, gay, bisexual community? LGBT. 377. 22. Which of the following high courts had legalized the homosexual relations in India in 2009? Delhi. 23. The main cause of growth of communalism in India is economic and educational backwardness of minority groups. 24. To which the Mundal Commission report is related other backward classes. 25. In which state the Bodoland Territorial Council, an autonomous governing body, was established? Assam. 26. To which years there was dominance of one party in India? 1977-27. The year of the Shimla Pact between India and Pakistan is 1972-28. Who has propounded term Rainbow Coalition originated from politics and policies? Barack Obama. 29. The ballot papers were used firstly in ancient Greece. 30. Under which ministry Central Pollution Control Bureau works? Environment and Forest. Remove watermark Wondershare PD Feelment. General Studies. Indian Polity. Senior Question Answer 1. Which of the following crops is banned by the Supreme Court of India? Genetically modified brinjal 2. The book, written by Karl Marx, is Das Kapital 3. What occurs under direct democracy in Switzerland? Natural growth 4. What is the term of President of Switzerland? 1 year 5. Who said Adolf Hitler is Germany, and Germany is Adolf Hitler? He who is committed to Hitler is committed to Germany. R. Hess. Six. What is the meaning of fascism in respect to state is in control of the king? 7. The faith of fascism formulates the principle of dictatorship. 8. Who advocated the Nazism in Germany? Adolf Hitler. 9. When did the Constituent Assembly adopt the national anthem? January 24, 1950. 10. The Parliament of India has passed the Environment Conservation Bill in 1986. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. Which planet looks reddish in the night sky? Mars. 2. What was the source of the blue gemstone, lapis lazuli, for the people of Harappan culture? Afghanistan. 3. In 1610, Galileo Galilei discovered 4 moons of which planet? Jupiter. 4. How are latitude and longitude perpendicular to each other? 5. Which philosophy holds that the world is created and maintained by universal law? Jain philosophy. 6. The latitude of a place is the same as which place? Celestial pole. 7. When does relative humidity decreases? With increased temperature. 8. A man with a dark skin, in comparison with a man with a white skin, what will experience? Less heat and less cold. Nine. Where a large number of species are found within a small unit of area. Wet evergreen equatorial forests. 10. Which is the tree requiring minimum water for its growth? Babool. 11. Which country is the largest producer of bauxite? Australia. 12. How is oxygen and ozone? Allotropes. 13. From where did India introduce cultivation of tobacco/tapioca/pineapple? South America. 14. Which is found on the western coast of continents between 30 degrees and 40 degrees latitudes? Mediterranean climate region. 15. In which latitudes largest quantities of bauxite is found? Tropical latitude. 16. Which tree, once very popular in social forestry, is now taken to be environmental hazard? Eucalyptus. "17. Gobar gas contains mainly which gas? Methane. 18. Where is the Sargasso Sea located? North Atlantic Ocean. 19. Which is the greatest known ocean depth, which lies in the Pacific Ocean? 11,033 m20. Which foreign country is closest to Andaman Islands? Myanmar 21. Which state shares boundaries with the maximum number of other states of India? Assam. (22) Which mountain range stretches from Gujarat in west to Delhi in the north? Aravallis 23. The Himalayas are formed of parallel fold ranges, of which the oldest range? The Great Himalayan Range 24. Which state has the largest number of salt lakes in India? Rajasthan 25. Which port is specially developed for exporting iron ore to Japan? Paradeep 26. Which is a global biodiversity hotspot in India? Western Ghats 27. Which type of forest exhibits highest biodiversity? Tropical rainforest 28. If a bar magnet is cut lengthwise into 3 parts, what will the total number of poles be? 6. (29) Within which river is the Omkareshwar project associated? Nirmada 30. What is the state the main activity associated with the Fold Mountain? Earthquakes. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior Question Answer 1. What is the term as the drainage pattern developed on folded sedimentary rocks? Trellis. Two. Which energy do not have the problem of pollution? Sun 3. Rotation of the Earth causes deflection of wind by which force? Coriolis force 4. Which is the chief characteristics of wet and dry tropics? Constant heating 5. The greatest threat to organisms and biodiversity in which process? Process of habitat loss 6. How much of Earth's surface is covered by the forests? 30% 7. The Himalayas are approximately how many kilometers broad? 150 to 408. How many islands of India are located in the Bay of Bengal? 204.9. Which plant is used for green manuring in India? Sun hemp 10. Which city is known as the Manchester of South India? Coimbatore 11. The government of India has decided to declare river as national river? Ganga 12. Which city is known for silk wearing industry? Kanchipuram 13. What is the total surface area of Earth? 510 million square kilometers 14. All the watches of a country are set according to which time? Standard time of the country. If it is 4 p.m. on Monday at 150 degrees west, what will be the time at 150 degrees east? 12 noon on Tuesday. Sixteen. What are the temperate lows? Subpolar low pressure belts 17. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan distinguished himself in which field? Agriculture 18. By which plants is the maximum fixation of solar energy done? Green plants 19. Which hot and dry winds that help in the ripening or grapes in the Alps region? Fane 20. The fragments of which comet system collided with Jupiter in July 1994? Shoemaker-Levy 921. Silk textiles are mainly produced in which countries? China and India 22. Which instruments used for recording earthquake waves? Seismograph 23. Caldera is a feature associated with which thing? Volcanoes 24. Which city is associated with the river Mekong? Phnom Penh 25. Coolgardie lies in the Australian province of which direction? Western Australia 26. A ship met with an accident at 30 degrees east and 35 degrees north. Where was the ship was sailing? Mediterranean Sea 27. Which gave an impetus to the growth of militant nationalism on a widespread scale? Partition of Bengal. 28. What is the country through which both equator and Tropic of Capricorn pass? Brazil 29. The Karakoram Highway connects which pairs of countries? China-Pakistan 30. Which crop would be preferred for sowing in order to enrich the soil with nitrogen? Gram. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. Which latitude passes through India? Tropic of Cancer 2. Port Blair, the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, is located in which island? South Andaman. Three. Which is the biggest lake in India? Chilka Lake 4. Which are the west-flowing rivers of southern India which flow into Arabian Sea? Nirmada and Tapti. Five. Which is not essentially a species of the Himalayan vegetation? Mahogany 6. Which type of forest covers the maximum area in India? Tropical moist deciduous forest 7. What did the name Ratnakara denoted in ancient Indian historical geography? The Indian Ocean 8. Which shipyard is known for the manufacture of bargettes, coasters, and dredgers? Garden Reach Shipyard 9. There is no net transfer of energy by the particles of the medium in which waves? Stationary waves. Ten. From the evolutionary point of view, which is the most primitive animal? Turtle 11. Which is the highest plateau in the world? Pamir Plateau 12. At what level does the Natura 2000 network operate? European 13. Which atmospheric layer that reflects radio waves is called? Ionosphere 14. What is a line on a map which joins places having the same rainfall called? Isohyet 15. Equatorial forest of the Amazon basin is known as by which name? Selvis 16. Thick stems and thorny wax-coated leaves are commonly found in which area? Desert 17. Where will be the time period in a vibration magnetometer infinite? At magnetic pole 18. Which is considered to cause an adverse effect on Indian monsoon? El Nino 19. Which region does not receive much rainfall in the southwest monsoon season? Tamil Nadu coast. Which is the longest national highway in India? NH 721. Automatic approval up to 51% in the infrastructure CD was given in which year? 1991. 22. In order of their distances from the Sun, which planet lie between Mars and Uranus? Jupiter and Saturn. 23. Kandla, situated on the Gulf of Kutch, is well known for which purpose? Export Processing Zone 24. The mapping of which part of Earth is most difficult? Interior of the Earth 25. In USA, which region receives heavy rainfall throughout the year under the influence of westerlies? Northwestern. 26. Which cold and dense air blowing down the mountain slope during the night? Katabatic wind 27. Where are grasses almost absent? In tropical wet evergreen forest 28. Which ecosystem covers the largest area of the Earth's surface? Marine ecosystem 29. Rainfall in the doldrums is of the nature of which precipitation? OROGRAPHIC precipitation 30. Which is not an important factor of climate of an area? Longitude. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior Question Answer 1. Where is the thermal equator found? North of the geographical equator 2. In India, in which industry are maximum number of workers employed? Textile industry 3. Which is the soil formed by wind dust in and around hot deserts? Lowest soil 4. Where are Niagara Falls? USA. 5. Which strait connecting Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal? Hawk Strait 6. By which a mixture of sand and naphthalene can be separated? Sublimation 7. Durand Line is the border common to which two countries? Pakistan and Afghanistan 8. By which radio waves of constant amplitude can be generated? Oscillator 9. Where is the southernmost point of India located? Great Nicobar 10. Which factory in Bengal that was established by the Portuguese? Hooghly 11. By which name does the Brahmaputra enter into India? Dihang 12. The Tibetan river Tsongpa enters India through which state? Arunachal Pradesh 13. Which is most primitive ancestor of man? Australopithecus. In which season is the frequency of tropical cyclones in the Bay of Bengal? Maximum? After summer. Which is considered a hotspot of biodiversity in India? Western Ghats 16. Where is pearl fishing well developed in India? Off the coast at Rameshwaram 17. Which of the species describes the tropic function it fills in its environment? Niche 18. What is the approximate equatorial circumference of the Earth? 40,000 kilometers 19. Which is present in the largest amount in terms of percent by mass in the Earth's crust? Oxygen. Which is the highest lake above the sea level in the world? Lake Titicaca 21. Which is the example of crater lake? Oregon 22. Exceptionally high rainfall is recorded in regions owing to which effect? Orographic effect 23. In which country has maximum damage to the forests been caused by acid rain? Poland 24. Which is the second most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? Iron 25. The Vivekananda Rock Memorial is situated at which place? Kanyakumari 26. Which is the highest peak in Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Saddle Peak 27. Which plant is preferred for mixed cropping in order to enhance the bioavailability of nitrogen? Gram. Which dynasty did rule over Magadha after Nanda dynasty? Maurya 29. The altitudes of heavenly bodies appear to be greater than they actually are. Why is this? Atmospheric refraction. 30. Which group of plant produce naked seed? Gymnosperm. Remove watermark Wondershare PD filament. General Studies. Geography. Senior question answer 1. Photochemical smog occurs in which climate? Warm, dry and sunny climate 2. What do the surface of Earth that lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn? Torrid zone. 3. Which is the most important divinity of Rigveda? Varuna. 4. What percentage of insolation is received by the Earth's surface? 47%. 5. If a ship moves from fresh water into seawater, what will happen? It will rise a little higher. 6. At low elevation, which cloud are to be found? Nimbus. 7. The escape velocity from the surface of the Earth does not depend on which body? Mass of the body. Eight. Where do the earthquakes rarely occur? Brazil. 9. Mostly in which region do earthquakes and volcanoes occur? Folded and faulted region. 10. Which decade is celebrated as United Nations Decade on Biodiversity? 2011 to 2011. One will not have to pass through the Suez Canal. One will not have to pass through the Suez Canal while going from Bombay to which canal? Suez. Where are Chevrolet Hills located? Tamil Nadu. 13. How can fertility of soil be improved? By adding living earthworms. 14. Nal Saravar Bird Sanctuary is located in which state? Gujarat. 15. Which current is produced by upwelling of water off the coast of Chile and Peru? Humboldt Current. 16. Where does the cold Labrador Current bring 9 months winter? Eastern Newfoundland. 17. Local thunderstorms nor'westers are prominent in which state? West Bengal. 18. On which conservation law does a rocker work? Angular momentum. 19. Which of the planets is nearest to the Earth? Venus. 20. Which planet is known as the Earth's twin? Venus. 21. How much the equatorial circumference is greater than the polar circumference? Approximately 68 kilometers. 22. Vegetative propagation by stem cutting is generally foundation of which plant? Sugarcane. 23. What is the distance of the equator from either of the poles? 10,002 kilometers. 24. Which layer of the atmosphere provides ideal conditions for flying of jet airplanes? Stratosphere. 25. Which constituents of the atmosphere causes greatest changes in climate and weather? Water vapor.